in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor. Because all the rich concern about is them poor people not getting their money. That's why we have this crisis in Greece now. They raise the taxes on the people. And the money what they're getting from the IMF, where you think it going? In the rich man's pocket again. The poor man don't get nothing out of it. As the proud hate humility, so do it the rich abhor the poor. True, they look down on the poor with stench, you know. But the Father got a cure for them. Say, a rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friend. When you see a rich man falling, a $20 million man falling, a $30 million friend coming, hey brother, where you going, man? Come back up here. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. But a poor man being down is trust also obeyed by his own friends. Them said he was helping. They come and say, well, you don't have a phone. I said, well, I can't help you. Say, well, what do you need? You need $500, but you got it in the bank, well, I can't help you. Even your friends, see the poor man, when you go down, the rest of your friends finna kick you down.
Kick you down.
That's where you going.
True.
You ain't getting no further than that. They put you down. The Father says, look here, man, there's only one place in the earth. There's only one place in the earth that my name is called. Only one place. The rest have blasphemed it, has abominized it. 2nd Ezra chapter 3. 2nd Ezra chapter 3, verse 32. And it says, or is there any other people that knoweth thee besides Israel?
Right.
And I want you to know I'm reading out of the 1611. These are the books that were taken out. So he said, is there any other people that knoweth thee besides Israel? So you know, only Israel. If you want to approach yourself as a Hebrew Israelite, you really don't know him, you know. You still lost. People don't get the picture. He said, is there any other people that knoweth thee besides Israel? Or what generation had so believed thy covenant has your code? And yet their reward appeared not, and their labor had no fruit. For I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow in wealth, and think not upon thy commandments. Now watch it. He said they full of money. They ain't concerned with their commandments. They ain't this way. These fellas got their own thing going down. They got their money. He said they flow in that well. Teach. Say, weigh thou therefore our wickedness. Say, weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance, and there's also that dwell in the world. And so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel. You see, the scripture's true, you know. True. He said, only place you can find my name called besides thy whole name is in Israel. You see? Or when was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thy sight?
Yes.
Or what people had so kept thy commandments? Thou shalt find that Israel by name had kept thy precepts, but not the heathen. So you got two set of people. You got the heathen and you got Israel. See, I can break it down for you.
Teach.
You got the heathen and you got Israel.
Yes.
That's how I can break. Now, those who want to come, if you don't come under the covenant of Israel, because this message for everybody, this for all nations.
Yes.
I don't care who you is. I don't care who you is. This message for all nations. If you don't understand who you is and you still lost listening to the Gentile tell you what you was African and you was Egyptian, and say you got to come under Israel. Because even them got to come under if they won't be saved. We go to 2nd Ezra 8. 2nd Ezra 8. Verse 59 says, and I want to make it clear, Ezra's in the Apocrypha, you know, Ezra's, 2nd Ezra's. A lot of people don't understand the depth of what Satan has done. Ezra's is a prophet. And literally, Ezra's is the brother of Daniel. See, a lot of people don't know what they're missing, you know. Daniel was in the lion's den. Ezra's is his brother.
Teacher.
Come on, man, I tell you, if you don't line up, you're going to find yourself in the 5 foolish virgins saying to Satan, man, okay, give me your oil. And they say, brother, I can't give you no oil. You got to go up for your own oil. You see, this other oil is oil what coming from the Father.
Yes.
This the Ruach HaKodesh.
Yes.
If you don't have that, you finish. That's why he said, become a fool. For has the things, 59, for has the things aforesaid shall receive you. So toys and and pain are prepared for them. For it was not this will that men should come to naught. It was not his will. Man have come to naught now. That's why he got to call them out them home. He said, come, my children. I bring you back. But they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them. And were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them. And therefore is my judgment now at hand. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee, and a few like thee. Then answered I and said, Behold, O Master, now hast thou showed me. Just Esdras talking tonight. He said, I showing you again on Esdras. He said, the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times, but at what time thou hast not showed me. So we understand now the Father is waking his will. We got 2 Ezra chapter 8, verses 1 to 3, and it says, And he answered me, saying, The Most High had made this world for many. This world here, this was made for many. But he said the world to come for few. Now that's some seriousness there. He said this world was made for many people, man. But the world to come, that most important word, that most prayer, was made for a few people. Because you know half of them decided they sold it to the devil. He done lose half of them all of them. He said, this word, amen. He said, I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras. He said, I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras. He's talking to Esdras now. He said, As when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee, that giveth it much more whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh off. Even so is the course of this present world. There be many created, but few shall be saved. See what he can do? He said, there are many that are created, but only a few can be saved. Only a few people can be saved. And there are those that listen to the Ruach HaKodesh, the set-apart spirit of the Most High. 2 Ezra chapter 9. Let me tell you, not to have these missing books is a sad thing for society to know that you have been deceived. Jeremiah 16 and 19 said, and our forefathers have inherited lies. And if you just decide to listen to mine, you can never come to the truth. 2 Ezra chapter 9, 7 says, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby he hath believed. See, that's the only way you're going to escape. You got to believe, not just in the scripture, but you got to believe in those people that the Father, teach, and sent. Shall be persecuted from the sad perils, and shall see my salvation in my land, and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Yes. Father said, I have sanctified them from the beginning. Israel. So when you try to say, you're going to listen to the pastor about the scriptures. So I know if pastors say this is all right, let me tell you something. The Father said, look here, you better listen to my son, you better listen to the scriptures, and you better do what my servant said. Yes. Because I here to save you, not the pastor. He said the pastor, see, some of these pastors is nothing more than hurlings. Nothing more than hurlings. Let's go to Matthew chapter 4. Matthew chapter 4, verse 1. Then was Yahushua led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. Oh boy. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of Elohim, command that these stones be turned to bread. See, the tempter always got something he wants you to do. He said, look, man, command that these stones be turned to bread. You hungry? But he answered and said, It is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Elohim. Yes. Then the devil taking him up into the holy city, and set him on a pinnacle of the top of the temple, and said unto him, If thou be the Son of Elohim, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against the stone. The tempter. Oh, he loved the tempt. That's why we need the Ruach HaKodesh, yes. The set-apart spirit. You can't fight Satan, man. You don't know your Yahushua dealing with. Father said, y'all better wake up. Yahushua said unto them, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt Yahuwah thy Elohim. Again, the devil taking him up into an exceeding high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. Now watch what the devil do. He take him up in the mountain and he showed him great back to the last days, you know. All of Dubai, he showed him all of this. These the beautiful things of the world. Las Vegas and all the places with the lights. He said, look here, you see all these things here? And said unto him, all these things will I give thee. Then he showed him, he was showing him, you could have seen the Catholic church with the steeples on it. You could have seen the Baptist church with the steeple on it. You could have seen the Mormon churches. You could have seen Scientology. You could have seen Jehovah's Witness. You could have seen Seventh-day Adventists. He was showing him all these things. He said, you see them things there? If you bow down and worship me, I'll give you them. How he could give what he is. He was showing him all them churches. But he's showing the main church, and that's the mother harlot that sit on 7 mountains.
Rome.
Rome. He said, all of them I can give you. Pentecostal. All of them. He said, I can give you all of them. If thou will just fall down. You see, what Satan wants is worship.
Worship.
So let's boil it down.
Worship.
He don't care how he get it.
Right.
He just wants your worship.
Kill for it.
And I can show you how he getting it. He just wants your worship. He said, look here, man, if you bow down and worship me, all of them churches will be, all of them beautiful lights and buildings and cars, all of them. See, I can give you all of them, man. You see, the only thing he couldn't give him was the chosen from the womb, the saints, because they already is. You see? But he's trying to say, look here, I'll give you all of these things if you just bow down and worship me. What Satan wants is worship.
Worship.
So he said, then said Yahushua unto them, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship Yahweh thy Elohim, and him only shalt thou serve. See, he bring it down to the gist. He said, look here, man, it is written, only one person you could worship. Only one person you could worship, and this person made his name coming out of mystery. You see? He made his name coming out of mystery. He said to Moses, Moses, you know, he was tense. He said, tell them a higher sent you. Moses said, whoa. He said, you go and tell them that a higher Yahuwah, your Elohim, the Elohim of your fathers, the Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, tell them I send you.
Yes.
There's only one name. The Father said, I come. But I come to bring a reward to those that will listen.
Yes.
So we understand that Satan wants worship.
That's what he wants.
He wants your worship.
Ain't no good.
Let's go to Revelation chapter 1. Satan wants your worship. Revelation chapter 1 says, the revelation of Yahushua Mashiach, which Elohim gave unto him to show unto his servant things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angels unto his servant John. So we see here everything coming down from the Father.
From the Father.
He said, look here, man. I gave it unto him. Say, my son, go show your servant what can happen in my day. Yeah, let John write these things down. Go show it to him for me. Because people didn't understand. You see, people got to understand. In the beginning of creation, the Father created 22 kinds, including man and woman. He created 22 things. From the first day to the sixth day, all of creation was 22 different kinds he created. The cattle and the man and the woman, 22 things. The Hebrew alphabet only had 22 letters. You might ask yourself, where did the 4 come from? But we know that one of them that was added in 1630 was the letter J. Then they invented the hawk to go on to the eye. Deception. 22 things created in the beginning. The alphabet had 22 letters. The Hebrew alphabet. And Revelation got 22 books. You see why they call it the beginning and the end? The Alpha and the Tau. He started it in the beginning with creation, and in the end he ended it right. Verse 10 says, I was in the Spirit on Yahweh's day and heard behind me a great voice as of a trumpet. Now, this